Hey, are you ready for another proverb? Old Solomon is beginning to sound kind of like an insurance commercial. We know a few things because we've seen a few things. Solomon had great insight as he observed the world, and then as he wrote these words for us, helping us to navigate this world and helping us to experience a more abundant life. Today we find our proverb in chapter 1, beginning our reading in verse 10. He said, "My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, 'Come with us,' let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive like Sheol. Even whole as those who go down into the pit. We will find all kinds of precious wealth. We'll fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot with us. We shall all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your feet from the path. For their path is to evil, and they hasten to shed blood. Indeed, it is useless to spread the baited net in the sight of any bird, but they will lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who gains by violence. It takes away the life of the possessor." Today I find myself here in our youth room. It's a place where our young people worship on Wednesday nights and have Bible study on Sunday morning and experience a lot of fellowship. And today my heart is burdened for our young people and for the young people around the world. For there are many voices clamoring for their attention. There are many who are calling them to come and to join in things that are destructive, to join in things that are unfulfilling, and to join in things that ultimately will lead to death. Oh, today, when we hear these wise words, Solomon shares some very simple truth. The first thing he said is be careful about the friends you choose. Be careful about those who you choose to throw in with. You know, there are a lot of places in this world where you can find relationships that are beneficial and helpful and that help encourage you to become all that God intended for you to be. Be careful about the friends you choose. He also reminds us that we need to avoid the scams of others. For there are others who are seeking to prosper and seeking to gain by ways that are less than honorable. Sometimes when we think of violence, we think of guns and knives, and we think of all of those harsh tools of torture. But sometimes our words and our actions can do violence to the innocent. Be careful about joining in those kinds of scams that hurt those who are innocent. Be mindful that violence has its end in destruction. If you're looking for a life of joy and a life of peace and a life that has meaning and purpose to it, violence is not your choice. But instead, be aware and be well warned by the wise man Solomon that violence literally destroys its possessor, sucks the life out of those who choose that way. Oh, today this is a good proverb. And it reminds us, be careful about the friends you choose.